This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Ladies and bon temps roulette. We are ready to let the good times roll in New Orleans tonight, the site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the UCF Knights, taking on a team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen. That's good coverage there. So the UCF Knights offense will get the first swing today. And here we are, folks. The last two teams standing, battling for a national championship. It's been a long regular season. They have survived a punishing playoff run, and here we go. The trophy is in the building. Who's going to walk out of here with a lifelong memory?
Chris, one of the great things now that we're in this 12-team playoff format and in the national championship is we no longer have to debate who should be the champion. You have 12 teams. We've played it out. We're down to the best two teams. Now they get a chance to find out who, in fact, is the best and be crowned the national champion. Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Pressure is coming. Short throw complete to the tight end. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Knights pick up enough for a first down.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these third downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum, and that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
First down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in. It's Jenkins.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 45. Breaks into the clear. At the 10. Touchdown, Knights. They draw first blood in this national title game. The national championship game, you can't do a better job than setting the tone immediately.
Look, it's the biggest game of the year, so you got to bring your best. An opening drive, the offense right there just did that. That's how you get this thing started.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. They tackle him at the 8. Good coverage there. Bad decision to bring it out. The Tigers offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Good throw, catch made. He stopped, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on the NFL having great...
And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick. suddenly off the interception. It's 1st and goal for this offense. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, UCF.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Across the 30. He's found some room at the 45. He's in the clear. At the 20. Inside the touchdown, Tigers. They begin to fight back here in this championship game.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
The player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football. And brings up a 3rd down.
Boy, the defense rolls the dice here on this screen pass. If they don't hit this quarterback, this is a big play. But give them credit. They were able to get to him before they were able to complete that pass.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Most defensive coordinators focus a lot of their energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. They give up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, and they're in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
Gets into space at the 50. Now here he goes. The 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Knights. Now they line up to kick the extra point. That's the kind of execution that's built on the practice field. A very precise pitch and catch for a touchdown.
Yeah, when we were out of practice, one thing that really stood out to me about this receiver was his ability to separate with his route running ability. You could see that right there on game day and how that shows up for a touchdown.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments to prevent that this time. Back to throw. It's Swiola. Worked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch downfield. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down at the 46. The Tigers come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the out route. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Of all the receivers to lose track of, it's this guy, one of the best receivers in the entire country. Lucky that wasn't the score.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Grab down the middle. It's Jamison. They bring him down, but not before gaining 1st down yardage to the 22.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's an out route, the catch made. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They're able to get him down. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. The pass rush closing in. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. So a long, methodical scoring drive. Great execution with championship pressure, Kurt.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. And here's that wrinkle, the wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Breaks in open space. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, UCF.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Pass to Harper and so gone. Tackle made after a solid gain to spot the ball at the 34.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
That's caught. It's Golden. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And UCF offense back out on the field now. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Running back grabs it on the screen. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. The Knights come up to the line in a hurry-up.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
And they finally get him down, but the quarterback keeper there picks up a big chunk and a first down.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. The Knights will try to keep this drive moving. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Well, this defense seems to be confused. That's back-to-back big carries for first downs. They better get it together, or this could be an easy drive for this offense.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Fighting off the defender. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Clock is running last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. Here's the handoff. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. The Knights begin a new series here, 1st and 10. On the run, it's Pringle. Nowhere to run up the middle. They don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's got room to run. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
Trying to convert with a sneak. It's UCF in the lead. We've reached the end of one in this battle for the national championship. Before moving on, let's check out the stats so far. 21. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or is the defense going to step up as we head to the second quarter? So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And the long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. The receiver grabs it. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. But the fourth quarter really starts to wear you out.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. That is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Off the play fake on first down. Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
The offense is set up with excellent field position. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Behind the line, it's Pringle. They bring him down at the 11, but it'll be first down from there.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football. Everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Takes the handoff again. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back in.
And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try to run inside, but nowhere to go. Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Raiola. Makes a quick grab. Tackle made him to play at the 29-yard line.
That's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They moved him around, giving him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
The sure hands, it's Golden. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. That ball snagged for a completion. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Short connection to the tight end here. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Good enough for first down yardage.
So your defensive coordinator trying to stop this offense. Your eyes are in the backfield worried about that quarterback, if he's going to run it or throw it. You got to worry about the receivers getting downfield and making big plays. And now, oh, by the way, you got a program that has great history at the running back spot. Guys like, think about it, Travis Etienne and C.J. Spiller.
The ball is loose. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway. The ball bounces out of bounds. The offense and no loss of yardage on the play. Hold on a second. There's a timeout on the field. The coach wants the officials to take another look at that one. Thinks he might get an overturn. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. Grab behind the line. It's Golden. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Defense bunching at the line, showing blitz. On the run, it's Haynes. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that previous play. To throw, it's Raiola. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. A change of direction. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Caught quickly. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. Here comes the point after attempt.
Number 16.
It's up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. But the defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught in the backfield. It's Moulton. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Makes it 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. That'll pick up a 1st down. They'll spot it at the 38.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Great cut there. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 43.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
To the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the 1st down.
The Knights will line up on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Finds room to the 30. They finally stop him, but not before he gets to the 16-yard line.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The Knights are in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. There's a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
This is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Knights. This offense really clicking.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. You're talking about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead or play it safe. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. And completion makes it second and short. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Receiver makes the grab. Looks like Clemson will have the first down. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it. Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. The Tigers will have to kick this away. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. See if he can make a play on this return. And they've got the returner corralled. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Zips it down the middle. It's caught inside the 30, still on his feet. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. The offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. And that kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the battle for the most coveted trophy in all of college football has been fierce.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. After falling way behind in the first half, they need to find a spark right now to cut into this big lead. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pen him in.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looking to throw. It's Raiola. It's a quick grab. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Haynes. They make the stop with a 47. That's enough for a first down.
Boy, the defense missed an opportunity to here put a lot of pressure on this offense. They allow them to convert. They could have got them the fourth down with the lead that they have. Boy, this could have been a knockout punch.
Finding some room at the 25. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
36.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Hand off to the single back. Goes down, looking for more now. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. Fights off a defender. And the tackle is made. The screen pass there produces a solid gain.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
The Knights are moving quickly down the field.
Look, I realize on any play call, and it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Knights have 1st and 10 here. Toss play to the outside. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Catch made on the left side. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes this defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. A handoff to the back. Play number 8 in this championship game drive, and they face 3rd down and short. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On the ground, it's Marshall. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And at first down, they go right back to him. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. They'll try a pass here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking right. This one caught. Touchdown, UCF. And the route is on.
That's what I love about this running back is he's so dangerous after the catch. You know, you look at him, you think about the ability to run between tackles, or even bounce it outside, and that's great. But what makes him really one of the more dangerous backs in the country is this right here. Catch the ball to the backfield, make people miss, and take it into the end zone.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Tackle at the 13. Not great field position to start the drop. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Looking for a gap. It's Haynes. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. He lets it go on the move. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Taking a shot deep down the right side. Catch made down inside the 25. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense will decline the penalty after that big gain. Off the penalty, the offense will now set up in the red zone with a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down. Looking to throw yet again. Lets it go quickly. And it's caught. Touchdown, Clemson.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Running back has it on a screen now. He'll go up and over the pile to convert the two-point try. The player is down injured after that last play. Let's take a timeout while they check him out. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
First down and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Running back with the football. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
The Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Ball handed off. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
2nd down play coming up. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. He stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Takes the handoff on the counter play. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. And it's UCF in the lead, Kirk. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. For the final period, let's check out the game stats. And here we go. It all comes down to this. Everything to play for. 1 quarter to decide who will win the national championship. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They'll run it here. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, as a head coach, you preach 4th quarter offense all year long. The importance of being able to finish out a game. This is a great example. They have secured this football, this drive. They've been able to convert on 3rd downs, and they keep moving this clock. This is a clinic on how to run a 4-minute offense.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Going absolutely nowhere with a loss of the play.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal, and now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I'll tell you what, considering they've been out there for a long time on this drive, they sure showed a lot of endurance there, coming up with a big stop. And now it's 4th and goal. And as an offensive coordinator and head coach, with this kind of drive, it just seems like you'd be missing something by not coming away with a touchdown.
And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. He knocks it through with confidence. And that will extend their lead even further. After adding 3 more points to the lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Back to throw. It's Raiola. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
They stop him after a short gain. It's not a 1st down. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. He's running out of time here. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late. These obvious drop-back situations.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They finally get him down, but a big play to the 46.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel of when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
And the point after is good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. They love to produce some points and build this lead, but also work on the clock here. Shotgun, he hands it off.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Look out, room to run here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down. The Knights will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. First down, it's play action. The quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play. Here's the 2nd down play. To the air, it's Wyola. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
A tremendous make. He's got a howitzer for a leg.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be tackled right. 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Chewing clock with the running game. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use, but what point are you going to start putting those into play?
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down coming up after that running play. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Knights moving quickly down the field here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Breaks into open space. Picks up the first, looking for more. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The Knights line up on 1st and 10 now. They're going to run it. 0 running route. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Important 2nd down play coming up. And now the handoff. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. This is a tough 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. They stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it brings up a 4th down. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. It's crucial here, a chance to extend the lead here late in the game. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So on 4th down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they add to their lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. He'll start at the 25. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. When it comes down to this, they need to create some fourth-quarter magic here, or this national championship will slip away. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you'd hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
2-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Gets rid of it on the move. The sure hands. It's Young. Plenty space at the 20. They finally make the tackle, but a huge gain down to the 15. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. The Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Now, the defensive coordinator must be thinking, it's about time. This running back has just destroyed this defense, and this time they're able to get into that backfield and come up with a nice play.
He'll throw it now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this one.
Well, here we go again. The field goal team is out there. This kicker's already got 3 makes in this game. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. What an emphatic statement to close out this national championship run. You know, the coach told his guys, go out there and leave no doubt. Say mission accomplished.
Well, sometimes a team wins a national championship and they just got hot at the right time. And there's other times when it's been clearly the best team in college football all year. To me, these guys have been right up there as the top team in college football, and it's very fitting that they not only win it, but they win it in grand fashion.
And that's going to do it as we crown another national champion and punctuate a wild, exciting season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the UCF Knights.